Pantry, and today, woo, I'm excited to bring you along for a total pantry meal. This is stuff that I already had on hand. It's raining outside, I'm hungry, I want something warm and comforting, and one of my favorite soups is Zuppa Tuscana. Now, I've got it canned in the home canned pantry, but I thought, you know, I can throw this together and see how it comes out. If it comes out good for camping and all that stuff, I can make these up ahead of time and have it ready to go from freeze-dried. So that's what we're doing today. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up a jar of my turkey bone broth. This is so fantastic to have on hand. It's, number one, it's really good for you. I like to have a hot cup of bone broth about every day. It's delicious, it's good for your health. Okay, so here's my quart of turkey bone broth, very rich, beautiful broth. Pretty amber color. Do you guys want to come in and watch me do this up close? Because sometimes it's a better visual for you. If you do, give me a thumbs up right now. And go down in that About section below. Don't forget, I'll have my website for Thrive down there. You can click on that. It doesn't cost you a dime to go over there and kind of sign up and put your email in there. We won't spam you. And you can shop around for free. And when they send you a monthly sale that you think you want to hop on, hey, then you can order if you'd like. If it's not your thing and you don't need freeze-dried food in your pantry because the shelf life is so fantastic, then I say skip it. Anyways, go visit my Facebook page. That link is also down there, and say hi in the comment section. And let's see how this comes together. Okay, so first thing we have is our quart of stock. I've also got a good, healthy tablespoon of fresh minced garlic. That I also had on hand. I did not have to go buy anything for this. And this is testing this out with you. I also want to test the Thrive, the kale that I have from Thrive, and give you a real feel for what that kale tastes like and the texture and all that once it's refreshed and cooked in my soup. So I need cracked black pepper. Right? I love that bite that it gives. I also want a couple sprinkles of red pepper flakes. Yeah, because I like it spicy. Okay, and then I want some Italian seasoning because this is kind of an Italian flared dish. Okay, about an eighth of a teaspoon, maybe a half a teaspoon. Right thereabouts. Okay, we're using the Thrive sausage. Now this sausage, these are sausage crumbles. This unopened is good for, I believe unopened this is good for 10 years. Because of the smaller packaging, it's less time than the number 10 cans, which is 25 years. And then once you open it, you have a year to use it. So I'm gonna do, this is a half cup measuring. I'm doing a whole cup, which 1 cup of the ground or the sausage crumbles equals a half a pound of raw sausage. Take your little oxygen absorber out. It's not gonna do anything from here on out. This is gonna be great. And this is enough soup for myself for, probably a couple of days. But I made sure. A half a cup of the kale, because kale is healthy. A half a cup of, and this is something you could do, a meal in a jar. A half a cup of the potato dices. Maybe we'll give them a couple more because potatoes are delicious, right? And then about an eighth of a cup, and this is a 1/4 cup, of chopped onions because you need that flavor, right? Let's give it a stir, and we're gonna take it over to the stove. And I'll bring you along, and look at it, already looks fantastic. Ooh, you know what? I can already tell by the color that I want more kale. So what did I give it, a half cup? Let's give it a full cup of kale. Kale is so good for you, and I want as much, you know, vitamin, nutritional value. And this was freeze-dried at the peak of its ripeness and delicious. Oh. Okay, all that's left to add after this heats up, I'm gonna simmer this for about 10 minutes so the meat can refresh, and then we're gonna be ready to add our cream and serve it up. So guys, while my Zuppa is on the stove and we're getting ready to bring you over to show you that, I wanted to quickly come back and let you know that this video was inspired by Angie's Pantry. I will leave an iCard link to her Zuppa Tuscana recipe up in the iCard above. We were talking this morning, we're friends, we talk every day, and we were talking this morning and she said that she had made that, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna make that because it's cold and blustery, and I can do it with the Thrive stuff. So this video was totally inspired by Angie's Pantry. So please go over and check her channel out, subscribe, and tell her I sent you. And let's get back to So here's my soup, and I'm making sure that the sausage has refreshed all the way through and it's soft. Which it has, and it's only been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna let it go a couple more minutes because I really want that garlic to be fragrant. Now, you could saute the garlic and onion in some olive oil at the beginning, but if I was out camping, I may or may not do that. So, and I might even be using garlic powder out camping, or freeze-dried garlic, because if I put a meal in a jar, that's how I would do it. I probably wouldn't bring fresh garlic with me. But that being said, look how beautiful and hearty this is gonna be. All I have left is to add the cream. And let's serve it up. I'll bring you over. Okay, so the soup is done. Literally, that took about 7 minutes once I got it all in here. And it's pretty thick and hearty. You could take away some of that sausage and not have it be so thick. Taking it off the burner, I'm gonna add my heavy cream in. And how much you add is up to you. I like the broth to look very creamy. And that's about like that. And it cools it down enough that it's ready to eat. And it also thins it out. So let's dish up a bowl here. And, ooh, yum. I'm gonna get a ladle though, I think. Maybe I won't need one. Look at that, potatoes and sausage and kale and onions and garlic. Oh my, yum. So excited about this one. Okay, let's get this out of the way. And I think, okay, give me a spoon. I think we need some black pepper because I just love the touch that it gives. Fresh cracked black pepper on top. There we go. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. Pretty as a picture. Hold on. All right, so we got a couple pictures taken to choose from. Let's get a taste of this, see how we did. Oh, wow. Wow, this isn't a whole lot different than my homemade version. That is so good. The kale holds up just as well as it does from fresh. I don't always have fresh kale to take camping, so, or room for it, you know what I mean? But dehydrated or freeze-dried, yum. This is delicious. Yummy. Okay. I am thoroughly impressed. Let's get a potato and see. Get a couple potatoes here. I didn't overload it with potatoes just because of the carb count. You know, I try to keep things low carb. Anyway, but this is delicious. And they're perfect. If you wanted to stretch this out a bit, add some more broth and a full cup of potatoes, and you could stretch this into, you know, for 4 people. This is plenty for 2 to 3 people to have a big bowl of soup, or for 2 people to have a couple bowls. Honestly, there's plenty in the pan left for another 2 hearty bowls of soup. Anyway, this inspires you to try this at home. I'm gonna do a meal in a jar for you, and I'll do exact measurements. I'll make that one, I will probably make it in a quart jar, in which case it's gonna be enough for 4 people. So if you wanna see that video, go ahead and leave me a comment saying, yes, please, I wanna see meals in a jar. So good. It gets 2 thumbs up from me. And I only used about maybe a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. So, hey, So anyway, as always, guys, I can't wait to see you next time. Please go check the links below. If you purchase anything from Thrive, I'm gonna thank you in advance because their products are amazing. I appreciate the support very much. It's a huge part of my livelihood, and so that's why I share it here on YouTube for you. If you're interested in becoming a consultant, please contact me down below, and I'll be happy to help you earn a living. Anyway, all right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye! Ooh, with another delicious recipe.